This is the Ender Dragon, the hardest boss in Minecraft. Not only does it have the most health out of every other boss in the game, but even if you could damage her, the pillars surrounding her regenerate her health with magic crystals. Anyone who enters her realm has to beat her or die in order to escape. And that is me, a simple builder about to face off against the dragon. Why am I taking on this massive creature? To start, I'll have to take you back to who I am. See, I'm a Minecraft builder. I can hardly fight other players, and I suck at playing the game normally. I mean, look at me, I use a nerd emoji skin. So why am I not content with just placing blocks and staying in my lane? Well, I have a goal, and to do that, I need a lot of materials. Like, a lot. But what does the hardest boss in the game have to do with any of that? Beating the Ender Dragon has high rewards in exchange for the high risk I face. Beating the dragon gives me access to the End Islands, where I can find shulker boxes, which, as a builder, means I can carry loads of material with ease. So if I want to make my Minecraft world epic, I need access to the End Islands, which means I have to stand my ground and kill that dragon. I started my adventure equipped with very little. Just a couple golden apples, potions, an enchanted set of diamond armor, and diamond tools. Nothing fancy. I traversed the great expanse of plains between me and the stronghold, guided only by the arcane eyes of Ender. The legends say that the eyes of Ender are pulled towards the stronghold as though it were a black hole, so whenever I threw one, it always flew towards the direction of where the stronghold was. I let it guide me until the eyes began to phase into the earth below, where I began my dig. The eyes had steered me true. Soon, I found myself in the presence of the stronghold. I wandered its perilous passageways, where the abandoned structure had melded into a cave system after years of neglect, as if nature were claiming something profane. I wasn't entirely sure what I was looking for. I half hoped the village elders would have told me of signs to follow, only carrying with me the knowledge that the deeper I ventured from the start of the stronghold, the less likely I'd be to find the portal. And then a light washed over the cracked stone walls ahead of me. The warm glow of lava felt oddly cold given the derelict environment, a flimsy attempt at imitation, like a bed in an abandoned house. I knew better. As I set up another portal to cross the distance more easily in the future, the stone melted and shifted into small silverfish that swarmed me. They were easy to fight off, but nonetheless reminded me of the deception of the stronghold. I was not a visitor here. The glow in the corner of my eye was but a cruel smile. That isn't to say I preferred what came of the room when I set the eyes of Ender in place. With each one, I felt the air sucked into the center of the room. The eyes slotted in as if they had always been meant to be there, even if I had only made them that day. Like it was fate, I thought with a bout of gallows humor. And then, void. I saw nothing but endlessness before me. It drew the world in, an impossibility I had to confront as my reality. Despite my nerves, I was comforted by the lore of my town. The librarians had assured me multiple times that the portal would guide me true, where magic held no biases. It knew not my intentions, only whatever was casted upon it. I stationed some of my belongings to remain before I entered. I prayed not to anything I believed in, but prayed nonetheless. And then, I stepped in. Honestly, I had hoped to be sent back immediately, that the portal would see that I wasn't the outsider of legend, that I wasn't a player. But my thoughts betrayed me. Like the rest of this world, the portal accepted me as if I was born there. A comfort I once took for granted now felt like my death warrant. I arrived encased in stone upon an obsidian platform. I wasted no time. Diamond pickaxe met the tan stone, quickly giving way for me to climb up to the surface. The air felt still, even though the dragon's roars echoed between its obsidian towers. All the familiarity I had with dragons in books and movies vanished. This dragon did not preside over a pile of gold. It didn't shoot fire. It flew with ease like a shark swim in water. It belched a lingering smog that I knew would disintegrate me if I touched it. I wasted little time, pelting the crystals high above me. I never stayed still for long. The dragon soared indiscriminately, not even viewing me as a threat. I'd show it its errors. The crystals exploded with every arrow that met their cores. Soon the dragon's sources of energy were completely destroyed. All that remained was to kill the dragon. It became more aggressive, roaring as arrows glanced off of its hide. Radiuses of force knocked me back multiple times, but I remained undeterred. I had to kill this beast. I reckoned with the seeds of regret in my mind. I was a trespasser in this dragon's home, but I thought of my own home. I thought of the villagers, all the things I had left to do, the power contained here. My resolve steeled, I landed the killing blow and watched as voidish energy blared like a supernova. The dragon, once a shadow in the void, bursted like any star would, showering the earth with experience. Exhausted, I stared at the portal that had opened up before me in the pool of bedrock, the well of ascension. A pool of energy so great that it pierced realms, much like the stronghold's portal. A perpendicularity, scholars called it. Just once, upon going through, I'd experienced godhood, holding the shard for just a moment, and then, if I chose to, I'd let it go. Despite my selfish reasons for coming here, which now seemed all too small in retrospect, I knew I had to do that much for the overworld. This was the selfless part, refusing godhood. And so, carrying the spawn of the dragon in my inventory, I fell into the blackness once more, going to the realm between realms, ascending beyond my mortal coil. And what did I see on the other side? I don't think you'd understand. Safe to say the decision to remain mortal was easy. And so I came home. I relished my feet hitting the ground. It felt like I had been in the end for days. Or perhaps that's just because it took me so long to edit the video. In any case, I got my elytra and set up a shulker farm. Now, everything I've done after that has been pretty much useless to put on screen. You guys wouldn't enjoy it, I promise. But I found some dogs, took on a raid, I forgot to record it. I started building a blacksmith, built a mob farm, built a stable, I started a road. Honestly, it isn't much, and I didn't record any of it because I just wanted to finish this gosh darn video. I'm already tuckered out from editing this whole shebang. I mean, geez, I think this episode is going to be a short one, but all the shots and the camera angles just... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do something like this again. Unless you guys want to support me through all this. If you do, hey, drop a like, comment, subscribe, do all the jazzy jazz stuff. I got a few ideas for next episode that I've been waiting to do, especially since Replay Mod has finally updated to 1.21. I'll be able to drop some serious heat. Now that I'm in the soft post game, I can really start ramping up production. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, drop a like. I've already gone over all this stuff. Hope you guys have a good one, and hopefully my next video won't take that long to release. See ya.